bit adventurous because I've got 20 minutes until my meeting and I have to be ready, and I have to be ready at least like a few minutes before the meeting. And at the same time, I decided to try a new makeup style, which is the Slavic doll makeup style. I've been seeing it quite a lot everywhere on TikTok and YouTube, even on Instagram, by the way. So because I've been seeing it so much, I was like, okay, let me try that out. And yeah, I didn't find a better way to try it as in the morning before my meeting. So let's get into it, not to lose any time at all. First things first, the Slavic doll makeup means a full face. Not everything, there are some differences. So I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty foundation because this is something that gives me quite a lot of coverage and quite an even skin tone. I am mixing it in with the Essence Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum, just a little bit. Even though the Slavic doll makeup is mostly matte, not considering the eyes though, but for me this foundation is just too drying if I'm not using it, with some kind of dewy drops or something like that. So yeah, I'm just mixing it and we're gonna set it later on, so it does look like we need it to look. So I'm just using my hands to apply it and spread it around, and then I'm gonna use a sponge to blend it out. So the Slavic doll makeup basically means, very even skin tone, no bronzer, but quite a lot of contouring, like a cool tone contouring, a lot of pale pink cool tone blush, which I already also prepared here, and this, I don't know, maybe kind of ethereal, cool toned, grayish, sparkly eye look. So that's exactly what we are gonna try and create today. And let me just, oh, I don't have a mirror here with me. Okay, I will need to use this one. I don't know, to me it's something new, something very, very different because I'm not usually like that. I don't usually, just do contouring and cool toned blush and gray eyeshadow. So I'm quite interested in how this is going to turn out. But because I don't really have much time, yeah, usually you need at least some time to try a new makeup look. But it's okay. We're gonna see how it goes. I think I'm gonna do at least something that looks a little bit similar to this Slavic doll makeup look. I always want to say girl, but it's not Slavic girl, it's Slavic doll. So I'm also using the concealer from Fenty Beauty, and this one does provide quite a lot of coverage. I would say medium to high coverage, something like that. And that's also what we need because the girls on the photos do have like perfect under eye area, and that's why we're gonna do that as well. And before we set everything, because again we need like a full-on matte skin with a lot of highlighter, so the base needs to be matte, and we're just gonna add highlighter. But because it also has a lot of contouring, I'm going to be using the Catrice Melted Sun in the shade 10. This is very cool toned. So yeah, I think that's going to be perfect for what we need. Let me just grab a brush. And the contouring there is quite heavy in that makeup style, so let's try and do heavy contouring like that. Okay. Yeah, that's something that I don't usually do in real life, therefore don't feel really comfortable doing that. But I mean, hey, makeup is all about experimenting, so that's what we're doing today. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to experiment today, and I need to look at least somewhat decent because I have a meeting in what now, 15 minutes. So I hope it's gonna look at least somewhat okay. But the reason why I decided to try this makeup look, the Slavic doll makeup look, is because, I mean, they look so ethereal on those photos. They look like they're, I don't know, just magical fairies. I want to look like that as well, right? So why not try it? Okay, I think that's as much as I'm gonna go in with the contouring, because a bit more I won't feel comfortable with. Hello, hello. Hi, Mark. Okay, yeah. Now we're gonna set everything, because again, as I said, the base should be very matte. So I'm gonna use this Catrice Soft Blur Setting Powder, which is very matte. And we need to get rid of all of that glow in order to then add glow using highlighter. I know that does make sense, right? But I mean, if the makeup look needs that, and I want to try that type of makeup look, that's exactly what we're gonna do. And this powder, by the way, is really matte, but it's not full on matte. It kind of gives you a little bit of real skin feel or something like that. As you can see, it's just a little tiny bit glowy, but in real life it looks almost matte, but on photos and on video it looks really matte. And not really matte, a little bit glowy. Yeah. It's the second day in a row that I am struggling, because yesterday I was trying on the clean girl makeup look, and I was struggling with that as well, because that look is supposed to look effortless, but at the same time it's really not effortless, and therefore, you know, it took me quite a while to do. I would really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button for my efforts 2 days in a row trying new makeup looks, new makeup styles, because yeah, I've really been trying very hard. So would appreciate that. All right, we are matte. Now let's do the blush, and I'm gonna use this blush. It's the one from Kaleidos in the shade Pale Rose, and I mean, it is Pale Rose. Nothing else to say about that, but it is very nice. It lasts very long on the skin. I think it's my most favorite powder blush, just because it lasts like a really long time. And for Slavic doll makeup look, we need to put blush starting from here all the way across the nose and the other side. So yeah, quite a lot of blush. I'm not used to that, but I mean, again, we are trying on a new makeup style, so let's just see how it looks on me. Because I remember when I was a kid, I always would get like flushy just right here, and that's why this reminds me of being, you know, I don't know, ashamed or shy or something like that. But I don't know if you can see, I think this blush is so subtle that you actually cannot see it. I can in real life. Finally found a beautiful woman in today's life. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna add a little bit on the forehead. In this makeup style, you need to add as much blush as possible. Okay, I think that's enough, because in real life, it already seems like too much, but I understand that you guys cannot probably see that very well on camera, but yeah, in real life it does look quite a bit too much. Sorry, my hair is getting everywhere. Okay, user User has deleted his message. So yeah, you've changed your mind. Let me just have a sip of water. Sure, there you go. And I have a turtle right here as well. All right, let me continue because I've got only 10 minutes left until my meeting, so I need to be ready. For the eyes, it's supposed to be like this cool toned gray sparkly look with a liner. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm just applying my primer because I always apply my primer. Otherwise, eyeshadow doesn't last on me. And there will be a last step, and the last step will be adding quite a lot of highlight right here to give this more ethereal look. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. It actually really helps my channel grow because, you know, I've just started doing all of that. And to be honest, every new subscriber just gives me so much motivation that I do want to create more videos, more lives. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you for supporting me. You're gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you so much. And for the eyes, I'm going to be using the Cloud 9 palette. That's exactly what these girls that create Slavic Doll Makeup look are using, because we've got the sparkle, we've got the cool toned grays. So that's exactly what we need. Let me just find a brush and we will start. Love from India. Thank you. Thank you. Sending love back as well. So I think I'm gonna start with this shade, which is going to be like our transition shade. It's not too gray, but it's also quite cool toned. So we're gonna do that, just so it doesn't look too weird on me. Okay. Hello, hello. I'm just blending it in the crease and slightly above the crease. And now we're gonna add the more gray shade, which is this one. Or maybe, no, I think this one, the light gray, is gonna suit that look a little bit better. Let me see. Oh yeah. This is what they are usually going for this like grayish look. Which makeup look are you creating? I'm creating the Slavic Doll Makeup look, which I really wanted to try for the longest time because it has been all over the internet. So we're using this gray shade, cooling everything out. Yeah, just like that. All right, and now let's take this darker gray shade to deepen out the outer corner. Okay, it's not deep enough. So I'm gonna mix this shade and this shade to make it a little bit deeper. Oh yeah. And blending it in the crease just a little bit. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm just gonna take a clean brush to blend it a little bit more. you're already beautiful, then why are you doing all of this? That's a good question. Thank you for the compliment. I'm doing it for me because I like it. I like playing around with makeup. And I'm going to be using this shimmer. I know it doesn't seem cool, but on the eyes, it is quite cool toned. So let me just show it to you. Yeah, I think that's exactly what these girls are using. Can you see that? It's like this frosty look. Do you think this makeup will suit a medium skin tone? Yes, but you need to go for a little bit deeper shades. If I've started with this one, you would start with this one. If I blended it with this one, you would do it with this one, and you would deepen up with this one while I was deepening up with these two. So yes, it's gonna suit you, but you just need to adjust a little bit. And it also depends on what kind of undertone you have. If you have olive undertone, it's gonna look great on you. If you have warmer undertone, I would go for a little bit more neutral shades. They are going to look cooler on you. And if you're a cool undertone, yes, it's going to be perfect. So now let's do the same thing basically on the lower lash line. So I'm just gonna add the gray right here. And I'm kind of adding it a little bit lower than I usually would to leave some space, because they have these, you know, kind of a Korean style where they don't put anything here, or they put like a white or very light pencil right here, and then draw the lower lash line a little bit what? Lower. There you go. Sorry, just forgot the word. And the same thing here. Yeah, just like that. Hi Zimal. Nice to see you here. Oh my god, I have 4 minutes until my meeting. I need to speed up. So I'm gonna take my NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen to create a wing. So just bear with me there for a sec, because I do need to focus a little bit. Because we do need quite like a long wing. Yeah, something like that. To kind of drag out our eye, to elongate the eye quite a lot. Okay, now the main thing is to, you know, do the same thing on the other side. Let me just try. You're looking so pretty. Thank you. Okay, that actually looks quite even. Usually when I'm in a rush, you know, the liner never works. Yes, eyeliner needs to be the same on both eyes. And it usually doesn't happen, you know. Usually you keep on changing one and then, you know, matching the other one. It takes a while. So I'm using my Sky High mascara for the eyelashes. I love this mascara. I know I'm talking about this mascara almost in every single live that I make. But this mascara is the perfect match for me. I do have hooded eyes, and most mascaras transfer on me. This one doesn't. I also have straight eyelashes and therefore invisible. So this mascara does everything for me. It curls, it lengthens, It gives volume. This one is a little bit old, so I have to build it up. But I always have one of these mascaras opened. See you later. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. See you later. Have a good day or night or wherever you are. Okay, something like that. You see, there's already quite a big difference. Okay, and the second eye. Okay, now, yeah, my meeting is starting now and I'm still doing my mascara. That's amazing. So much difference with one mascara. Yes, that's why I love it. If you're looking into new drugstore mascaras, Maybelline Sky High is everything. It will give you everything that you need. No matter what exactly you need, because it gives length, it gives separation, it gives volume, it gives curls. So yeah, and longevity is there as well. Out of the higher end brands, I would choose the Rare Beauty, because Rare Beauty gives me exactly the same thing as this one, but yeah, there you go. Can you do live stream again? If you're doing what day and what time? I actually do a stream every day now, almost every day, at around this time. Unfortunately, I have a full-time job, so I stream only when I have the time. But if you guys have any requests for streaming for a particular hour, you can just comment on any of my videos and I will do a stream for you. Well, I will try my best if I'm not going to be at work, if I'm gonna have the time to do that. Okay, and I still need to do one last thing, and it's the lips. Because for this Slavic doll makeup look, we need juicy lips. So I'm gonna use the Maybelline tattoo liner. Can you see that? It's tiny. In pink. I don't remember the shade exactly, but it's the only one that is this cool toned pink. So I'm just going to line my lips slightly and act as if I had an upper lip. Bye bye, Zimal. Thank you for watching. Okay. Yeah, just like that. So it looks as if I had lips. And shading it a little bit in the corners. Yeah, like that. And now I'm just gonna take any clear lip gloss. In my case, it's going to be the Essence one. You can use whatever you have available. And I'm just gonna apply quite a lot because the lips should be juicy in this makeup look. Yeah, like that. And last step. I'm so sorry, but I really need to go because I'm 3 minutes late. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. But I'm gonna add some highlighter. It's the MAC Soft and Gentle, because we need to add this ethereal glow to the cheek. Why is it not shining? Okay, it is. It's not shining because it's cloudy outside. and a little bit on the nose. They usually put it just on the tip and that's it. All right, so this was my try to create the Slavic doll makeup look. I think it looks somewhat similar, but not exact. I mean, one of the things is that the blush, you cannot see the blush, but in real life, I am blushed all the way. But other than that, I mean, I think it looks quite similar for what I was going for. So thank you so much for watching, and I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out and motivate me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Have a good day. Bye bye.